I'm diving deep into the loneliness epidemic in our digital age, and I'm challenging myself to go a whole week without my phone or social media to see how it really feels. This journey is about understanding the impact of digitalization on human connection, and it's already making me think about how we're all connected, yet feel so alone. Being constantly connected to our screens and relying on technology for almost everything is a reality we can't ignore. We spend hours scrolling through social media, comparing our lives to others, and feeling like we're part of a community. But in reality, we're alone in our rooms. The more we're online, the more we feel like we're missing out on real-life connections. This paradox of being connected yet feeling isolated is a fascinating topic to explore. Our lives are filled with virtual interactions, from messaging apps to video calls, but despite the convenience, these interactions lack the depth and intimacy of face-to-face communication. We're substituting meaningful relationships with shallow online connections, and it's taking a toll on our mental health. The line between the digital and real world is becoming increasingly blurred, making it harder to distinguish between what's real and what's not. Technology is advancing at an incredible pace, giving us access to a world of information and entertainment at our fingertips. However, this advancement is also leading to a decline in community engagement and social skills. We're losing the ability to have meaningful conversations, to empathize with others, and to build strong, lasting relationships. The consequences of this are far-reaching, affecting not just our personal lives, but also our society as a whole. As we delve deeper into the world of social media, we're faced with curated versions of people's lives, making us feel inadequate and lonely. We compare our behind-the-scenes moments to everyone else's highlight reels, forgetting that nobody posts about their failures or struggles. This constant comparison is damaging our self-esteem and making us feel like we don't measure up. It's a vicious cycle that's hard to break, but it's essential to recognize the harm it's causing. Social media platforms are designed to be addictive, using algorithms that keep us hooked and coming back for more. They're taking advantage of our psychological vulnerabilities, making us feel like we need to be constantly connected to stay relevant. This addiction is leading to a decline in face-to-face interactions, making us feel isolated and alone. We're sacrificing our mental health and relationships for the sake of virtual validation. There are countless stories of people struggling with loneliness in the digital age, but one story that stands out is of a person who spent years building an online persona, only to realize that it wasn't bringing them the fulfillment they thought it would. They had thousands of followers, but no real friends, and they felt empty and disconnected from the world. It took a moment of crisis for them to realize that they needed to make a change and start focusing on building meaningful relationships in the real world. This person's story is a powerful reminder that we're not alone in our struggles with loneliness. There are many people out there who are feeling the same way, and it's time for us to start talking about it. By sharing our experiences and supporting each other, we can start to build a community that values real connections over virtual ones. It's a challenging journey, but it's one that's essential for our well-being and happiness. As I reflect on my own journey of going without my phone or social media for a week, I realize that it's been a transformative experience. I've had to confront my own addiction to technology and find new ways to connect with the people around me. It's not been easy, but it's been worth it. I feel more grounded, more present, and more connected to the world around me. The key points to take away from this discussion are that digitalization is having a profound impact on human connection, and it's leading to a loneliness epidemic. We need to start talking about this issue and finding ways to address it. By being more mindful of our technology use and making an effort to build meaningful relationships in the real world, we can start to combat loneliness and build stronger, more connected communities. If you've struggled with loneliness in the digital age, I want to hear from you. Share your story in the comments below, and let's start a conversation about how we can support each other in building more meaningful connections. Also, be sure to check out my next video, where I'll be exploring ways to improve our social connections and build stronger relationships in the digital age. And if you're looking for more inspiration, visit my website, innerharmony.co.in, for tips and resources on living a confident, happy life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering content.